I hate this game. Look, he barely slowed down like at all on those stairs. Alright, there we go. Come on, buddies. Okay, so just, yeah, maybe like right before the stairs, start running at him like right there. Yeah, because you know what's because it seems like sometimes they get that weird like speed thing, and they just like end up like on the staircase. Then it's too late. You know what is kind of funny is with how many games I've played over the years, my worst games list has changed so much over the even some as relatively close as like the past like 10 years. My worst game list is like completely different than what it was a few years ago. This is now probably number 2. Number 1 will always be Little Red Hood. That game is terrible. This is definitely in the running for probably number 2. Because, you know, for a long time I really hated Jaws. I couldn't stand it. But now I don't think it's that bad. I think it has its annoying things in it, but I thought Jaws was like the worst game I was ever gonna play ever. And then I played Little Red Hood, and then I realized there's a whole like untapped universe of bad games that exist. That was close. Yeah, I gotta keep them away from the chair. That seems to be the... Yeah, we gotta do like that. We're a fourth of the way there. We need to do this 3 more times and we're good. Oh, sorry, I lied. Actually, we were a fifth of the way there, not a fourth. Fourth is coming up in about 30 seconds. $13.45. Hey, we're around a third. Just over a third the way. We're almost there. Oof, that was close. You know, this might actually be worse than Little Red Hood. Little Red Hood, you at least had to do stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing's worse than Little Red Hood. This is definitely, you know what, this is like a mental endurance. I'm not gonna lie. Like, again, like going back to the fact that if you're just playing the game normal, you're just kind of roaming around, you're doing stuff, you're kind of your mind's kind of active, right? This, your mind just turns off, which is what is, you know, has been setting off my trap where it falls apart. Like, you just drift away. Like, it's so monotonous that you just are gonna mess up. We're at 11 minutes. I feel like I don't know if you guys watch The Office, but there's in the episode where Michael Scott leaves the show, he goes up to Andy Bernard and he says, you know, he was giving gifts out to everybody, and he gave Andy all of his clients, and Andy just looked at him and he said, I'm gonna lose all of these clients. He's like, no, you won't. I believe in you. He's like, no, I'm gonna lose all of them. That's what this reminds me of. This game is all of Andy's clients, and I'm gonna lose all of them. Hey, halfway point. Halfway point. Because you know what it is too. I don't know how far they can actually go to, before they fall out of like my trap. Like I don't know how far they can be. This is probably more boring than watching Adult League. And that is saying something. Damn, I see the chat like moving, but I can't. Don't look at the screen. Oh, you know, tomorrow I might be playing something new. So, Ukulele is having some. It's like a sequel, or like a new ukulele game's coming out tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be playing that tomorrow. Just as a heads up. And then I don't know what system to buy the Ghostbusters game for. But I want to play through that again too. That game was awesome. I remember back when it came out for the first, like on 360. It was super cool. So I'm definitely excited to try and play that game again. That was fun. So I'm thinking about starting to move my collection over to the Switch. Like if a game comes out that I want to play, like get it on the Switch. But like, it's weird now because like game collecting has got with these weird limited run games and these like special reserve. Like, there's a bunch of these companies that are releasing Switch games and PS4 games. So like it's going to be really tough, I think, later on to figure out what the hell had a physical release on the Switch and the PS4, unless someone's really paying attention to all these these little companies that are publishing games. Six minutes. So I don't have to go anywhere with this when this thing ends, right? The game just ends. Like I don't have to like meet the cops or anything. Like it's just the game just is over. 5 minutes. But you know, I was actually thinking about how this little exploit works. It's actually pretty telling. It's interesting that like each area of the house is basically certain areas of the house have triggers on them. So, and if you cross the trigger, it'll turn them around. So, like the house is basically littered with invisible tripwires. That's actually kind of interesting the way that they have the AI work. Because what ends up happening is if they do lose me, and I hit one of those tripwires, it'll turn them around and it'll put them in the right direction. If they don't find me by eyesight. It's pretty neat. Oh god, I think I'm developing Stockholm Syndrome. Oh, this game isn't so bad. You just hijacked 9 hours of my life, but that's fine. Three minutes. Come on, buddy. Oh, I am gonna blow it. Something bad's gonna happen. Two-minute warning. Alright, my clock has 30 seconds. Come on, buddy. Ten seconds. Jesus. Harry kind of looks like Jim Carrey a little bit from Dumb and Dumber. Like his beanie looks like the bowl cut from Dumber and Dumber, or from Dumb and Dumber. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. God, that was awful. Look.